Caio Borralho. Remember this name? It might just be the face of the UFC one day. We're about to dive into the electrifying world of one of the UFC's most intriguing prospects. This kid isn't just any fighter. He's a bombshell of charisma, chaos, and knockout power. If you're not already paying attention, you're doing yourself a disservice. Let's peel back the layers of this promising athletic onion and find out why he's primed to become the next big thing in the world of MMA. First, let's talk about what happens inside the octagon. When Beneil steps into that cage, it's like watching a mad scientist experiment with dynamite. He's got an explosive fighting style reminiscent of a young Paulo Costa, a man who was notorious for wrecking his opponents with sheer power. Beneil throws caution to the wind and comes at you like a freight train. His striking is aggressive, yet precise. A combination that leaves opponents scrambling for answers and their faces looking like scrambled eggs. Caio Borralho's rise to the top has been punctuated by two defining moments that put the entire middleweight division on high alert. First, he delivered a devastating knockout to the then 13th ranked Paul Craig, a man known for his granite chin and dangerous submissions. Caio didn't just beat him, he sent him to the shadow realm with a knockout that left fans stunned after a nasty combo that finished with a bomb from the left hand. But he didn't stop there. Riding that momentum, Beneil called for a step up and got exactly what he asked for. A top 5 showdown with the heavy-hitting Jared Cannonier. In a brutal 5-round war that tested every ounce of his grit, Caio not only went the distance but emerged victorious in a razor-close fight, proving he could hang with the division's elite. With that win, he didn't just claim Cannonier's spot, he made it clear he's ready for the top dogs and he's gunning for a seat in the top 3. The division's been put on notice, and Beneil is coming for his crown. What's more, Caio isn't just a brawler. He's a strategic mastermind inside the octagon. He reads his opponents like an open book, knowing exactly when to unleash hell and when to bide his time. Think of him as a chess player in a boxing ring, plotting 3 moves ahead while everyone else is still figuring out how to set up the board. He knows when to mix in a powerful kick or a slick takedown. And that makes him a double threat, striker and grappler, all wrapped up like a bloodbath burrito. Beneil's brilliance isn't limited to his physical prowess. The man tends to be a walking contradiction. He's part savage, part nerd. And it's this quirky combo that makes him genuinely compelling. Just look at the name of his team, the Fighting Nerds. It's like a war cry from the depths of a comic book convention. But it isn't just a mere label, it's a middle finger to the traditionalist norms that permeate the sport. Caio's proclivity for donning those infamous black nerd glasses with tape in the middle during his post-fight interviews is a masterclass in branding. Who else can rock a look like that and pull it off? He's practically inviting the world to laugh with him, and that's what makes him so relatable. You don't know if he's going to knock you out, wrestle you into submission, or just steal your Pokemon card collection. Nerd power! Now, let's pivot to the digital realm. If you've been following fighters on social media, you know that Twitter is the playground for witty banter and savage takedowns. Paulo Costa has set the bar high with his humorous tweets and playful jabs at rivals. Can Beneil rise to the occasion? I think so. Caio has that same sharp wit and ability to engage with fans and critics alike. Whether he's dropping funny observations, cheeky comebacks, or just sharing snippets of his training, Beneil is destined to make a mark in the Twitterverse. He could become the next Twitter sensation in the MMA world. One hilarious tweet at a time. Just imagine the memes, the gifs, and the uproarious back and forths that could unfold with this guy. Caio Borralho is a storm brewing on the horizon, and if you don't pay attention now, you might just miss the thunderous boom when he bursts onto the scene. He's got the fighting skills, the quirky personality, and the charisma to capture the hearts of the fans worldwide. His record might have one measly loss on it, but since stepping into Dana's octagon, he's remained undefeated. As he continues to carve his path in the UFC, one thing is clear. Beneil is not just a fighter, he's a movement. Whether you're a die-hard MMA enthusiast or a casual fan, this is one fighter you won't want to miss. Keep your eyes peeled and your Twitter feed updated because Caio Borralho is going to be huge.